Hello everyone, Angelo here, Hollywood filmmaker. Eating my healthy breakfast, Bob Red Mills. That's hot. Wesley. I think put a little too much of the Wesley in there. It's actually a big pile of Wesley. Let me see if you can get a better view. Hey FOT fans, good to see you here so quick. How do you get here so quick? You just always have my YouTube page open? Or do you get notifications? But either way, I really appreciate it. Thank you. And it says FOT fans. Are you more than one person? Are there two people watching? Are you a whole family? Miran desde España. I have this fear I'm never going to be fluent in Spanish in my whole life. I've been studying it for 14 years. Going out to the balcony to eat. disappointed in myself. I lied down for like 30 minutes after I woke up. I slept for like 3 hours, which is not a big deal, really. Like, I'm okay. Nice to be able to sit on the balcony in March. I was gonna say February. Damn it, the time goes so fast. I've been living here for almost a year now. Oh, Mikan. Por Dios. Damn, 5 people? Where were all you people last night? Click like, everyone. Helps the video out, helps the channel out. I slept like 3 hours because I just didn't want to sleep. I was like really reeling from my consultation in class where I just felt like I couldn't even really be honest about my story because like I couldn't even get out stuff for my teacher, and just having to be like, well, just got to move on. So I stayed up really late writing more stuff about it. And having nightmares about it. It was a nightmare, something like Batman. I needed Batman to fight, or I was Batman, or I don't know what it was. Some dude walking over to the apartment across the street. Oh no, he's just smoking. So, just got to deal with this pain and just go through it, let it go through me, sort of, take into consideration what my teacher said, but also be like, damn, like he said stuff like, he didn't even follow up to ask, like, well, is that what's really going on in the story, or why is this going on in the story? His answer may have been the same either way, but anyways, whatever. It's part of the business. Neighbors got their balcony with the lights on in there. I got my lights on here. We can just stare out at each other. I tried to do a hard workout this morning. I did a reasonable one. I could have gone longer, but I didn't want to eat. So today I'm thinking, well, first of all, gotta clean up. I don't have to, but I always want to do that Sunday mornings. Iron my laundry. I already did my laundry. Make my lunch for tomorrow. Then get to work writing. And I'm probably going to go see Superbad tonight at a rooftop theater. That'll be cool. I'll be out late. I don't want to do that, night before work, but I'll be fine. I really have to get practice going back out and meeting people and stuff. Got to do it. So I don't like staying in. go. I took a huge dump last night. It was a quick one, but a huge stinky one. Sorry for that. Noodles. We are friends watching you. How many friends are you? What is this? A whole compound? How many people is FOT fans? Oh. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, how many people are you? Hey, Noodles. Yeah, Noodles, I'm sorry, I'm not the person to talk to about that other issue. And the big way for me now to get out of this depression, it's not really that bad of a depression. Keep active. Man, I didn't understand this when I was younger. And I was active, but not with all the integrity that I could have had. And just by integrity, meaning do those things that are difficult, work out, get up early, don't procrastinate, don't keep looking at, even before I had a cell phone, don't keep looking at TV or, yeah, I would just have the TV on a lot, or movies playing. How many people is FOT fans? What is this? Yeah, it is good. It's Bob Red Mills Wesley. It's like oatmeal with sunflower seeds. I add blackberries and blueberries to it, and protein powder, and chia seeds, and salt, and cinnamon. It's got like sliced almonds in it. What else? A whole bunch of stuff. Scottish oats. It's really good. Raisins. Mm-hmm. It's healthy. This is what I eat for breakfast every single day. I don't have any breaks from it. I will never get tired of it. Scottish oats better than Irish oats? I don't know the difference. But FOT fans, you ask, what are oats? Avena de arena. I think that's how you pronounce it. Avena de arena. That's oatmeal. As much as I want to just withdraw and hide and sit and watch movies and just wallow in my pain. I gotta keep moving. Keep strict on my diet. I've lost a lot of weight, see? Not much fat left. To be clear, that is fat all here under my shirt. That is not shirt, that is fat. But it's like, see, it, it it's a lot of fat when I pull it like this, but it's pretty, not that dense here. But I still could lose another 15 pounds. Tuscan life, the most healthy. Arena. Oh, okay, not arena, arena. Thank you, Noodles. Where are you calling from, Noodle? Calling? What the hell? This is not a call-in show. Where do you live, Noodles? New Jersey, Bergen County, right outside Manhattan. That's cool. I've been in New Jersey a few times, and I've been in Manhattan. But I like New Jersey. I was at Cherry Hill, and I forget where else, but Cherry Hill was the main place I remember. Kind of a smallish place. I just remember thinking, wow, it must be so interesting to live here. You're like out of the way, and when you're out of the way, it's like everything's so concentrated and focused on you. Whereas here, you're one of millions. And then again, I don't know. Just being in New Jersey to me, that was like, ooh, it's this interesting. It's this totally different place. You hear about it. It's got this reputation. But I never really think about New Jersey. Oh, and I did visit TJ and friends twice. He lives in New Jersey. I forget where though. Forget where I visited him. And his house burned down. He had to move. David Buldo. Don't FOT fans delete that. Delete the number. Don't put your number in here. FOT fans, please. I can't delete it. Or David, delete your number. Don't put your phone number here. You don't know who's going to end up seeing this video. Please do not do that. What do you do in New Jersey, Noodles? Let me guess. Are you a welder? A carpet layer? You I was gonna say clothing technician, but what's clothing technician? Fabric maker. I used to work with because I was shooting fashion videos, and I shot fashion stuff in New Jersey and like hair stuff, like hairdressers and hairstylists in New Jersey and New York. So that's why I'm thinking like the fashion hair. Are you a garment person? Good, thank you. Thank you for deleting that message. You own several garbage companies and you have mob ties? What are you, Tony Soprano? I'm going to turn off my lights so you can't see my face. You can't recognize me. That's scary. I don't want you picking me out in the crowd and whacking me. I'm still hungry after that. But my last meal was at like 1:30 in the afternoon. No joke. It was a big meal though, so it's like that's why I didn't want to eat more. Whoa, take it easy, Noodles. That's whack, man. You talk about whacking people, that's whack. Can't be tripping like that. Don't trip on people. Take it easy, Noodles. It's gonna be all right. Damn, I'm still hungry. I'm a high-end Italian. What's that mean? High-end, low-end, top shelf, bottom shelf. Top dog. Fuck. Okay, instead of sweeping and mopping now, because I can't really take the camera around as I do that, I'll iron my clothes. Forgot what I was looking for. Oh shit, and I forgot to get more clothes hangers too. Damn it. I want to get those because too many of my shirts get wrinkled in the little dresser that I have. Oh, I was saying, it's 6:09 in the morning? No, it's 7:09. I gotta change my watch. That means the store where I can get... How do I do this? What the... That's the light, but this is the light. There's two lights on here. There we go. Okay. It's after 7. That means the store with clothes hangers is open. I'm getting so tired, I may take a nap. But I don't want to slip on my discipline with writing, even though I'm hurting, I'm in pain, because my teacher just like said my story's not working, and he may very well be right, he's probably right. I was just disappointed that I couldn't even really say what my story was. But, you know, in the end, what's the big deal, though, about that? You know what that means? No, I don't know what that means. FOT fans doesn't know what that means either. All right, Noodles. I don't know what your deal is. All right. Yeah, I already feel like passing out, but I want to get writing done. That's the one thing that uplifts me. And, you know, the thing is, okay, let's say my teacher's completely right. My story needs to be redesigned. So what? I'll just redesign it. But I'll find out either way as I'm looking through it and figuring out what the pieces are and what's most compelling about it. I shouldn't floss on camera. That's gross. What the shit? You're being weird, Noodles. All right. Here, look at my colorful shirts and posters while I floss. all flossed up. Click like, everyone. Helps the video out. So before I iron my clothes, I want to get some more clothes hangers so I can hang up these shirts so they don't get all wrinkled like this. Look at that. That's just from sitting in my little nightstand. All right, I gotta change. So, look at the lamp. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. I was like, what's the camera pointing at? What is that there? Oh, it's the light. I was like, what the hell? I got confused. I confused myself. Favorite color to wear? I'll go with pink. Why not? I haven't worn that shirt yet. Did I just get that? Yeah, I got that recently. Yeah, I'll go with pink. Why not? I may wear a pink shirt out tonight. If you see a guy in a pink shirt, it's probably me. Finally moved out of my car. Axel's Archives. You haven't seen my videos in a while. That's cool. Yeah, now you're just showing up. Yeah, so I moved out of my car almost a year ago now. It was the end of March. I moved in here. Thought about moving out of here several times. Thought about moving back in my car several times. Then my car was destroyed in an overnight hit and run around a few blocks down the street. So, yeah, thank you. Oh, it's salmon. Yeah, I know, that's true. It's salmon. It's salmon flesh. Salmon meat. Whatever, pink salmon. It's all good. Bubble gum. Eight people. That's really cool. I gotta figure out a way to get the camera strapped to me while I'm cleaning. I could have a helmet cam because I do have the bike gear where I can strap the camera. Oh no, I can't strap this camera. I can strap my little action camera. But I can't do it for the cell phone. I've seen somebody wearing like a necklace that had like a case to hold the phone over your chest. Oh, I should get that. Why not? Why am I delaying? I have money. It's magenta. I don't think that's magenta. What color is this? This is more magenta-ish, right? It's more like poppin'. And I'd say on the phone, it's pretty accurate, the color to what I'm seeing. Sometimes it's not the case. But the pink is popping here. Okay. Oh, I forgot to charge the lights on my bike. So the lights on my bike, first of all, the headlight that flashes, it'll go for like 50 hours, it said, something like that. Some really long time. The other one, I think it was like 3.5 hours or something, which is enough. The red light in the back, the tail light, It's flashing. It can go for like 3.5 hours or something. So that's enough to get me through a week through my commute. I commute like 20 or 30 minutes each way. Now it's like 20 minutes. I'm getting better at riding a bike, but 30, so an hour a day, 5 hours. So no, more than 5 hours. Whatever it is, I forget. But on the weekends I like to charge them. Yeah, windbreaker is a strange name for a jacket. I always thought so. Periwinkle. Everyone love her periwinkle? That's not even correct grammar. Am I going out today? Well, I'm gonna go get some clothes hangers. There's a shop nearby. I can just walk there in 2 minutes and get clothes hangers. But I will go out and see Superbad tonight on a rooftop cinema, rooftop movie theater, because I want to get out and meet people. It's it's part of this movie club. Don't talk about my face or appearance like that. That's shit. You start acting weird, I'll just ban you. So, knock it off. Okay, so here's the light. I can't do this. Okay, there. Light. And getting the tail lights a little tricky, especially with one hand. Oh, I got it. That was easy. So I'm just going to charge these now. And they're charging now. Where are they? Oh, yeah. Okay, now that looks weird. That color does not look accurate on camera at all. That looks white on camera. It's actually bright red. What do you mean, but am I Greek? What's the, it's like, you're saying like, oh, you ride a bike, but you're Greek? It's like, what? There's no, like, dilemma between the two. I'm American. Oh, you're talking to somebody in chat. I got you. Okay. All right. I got to take a leak. This Greek's got to take a leak. It always annoys me how much I have to go to the bathroom in the morning because I drink a lot in the morning because I'm, thirsty overnight. And then when I'm walking to the grocery stores nearby, there's a few grocery stores. It's always like I have to go to two or three to get everything I need because no one store has everything that I want, or they don't have the best prices. You're French Canadian, auto, and always like when I'm walking back from one store, it's like, oh god, I have to go like drop my groceries in the kitchen and go to the bathroom quick. Put on my N95. I mean, as well, instead of getting three coat hangers, because this store, they sell them in threes, I get 6. Why not? Load this shit up. Now this clothes hanger I don't use for anything, because maybe I could. Oh, I don't want to block the posters. Kind of not ideal poster placement now that I think about it. Oh well. And we got Vic Berger, VB. Hello, everybody. Got that at the Drop concert. And this. Hello, everybody. This is cool. I really like that. Maybe I'll give it to my mom. Aerodynamic. That's not how you spell aerodynamic. That's cool. I'm a duck. Oh shit! I forgot. I don't like to get the grocery bag from the store. I like to reuse my grocery bags. How's everybody doing so far? Y'all getting along? But this place is small. Okay. I really don't care. Sunny Los Angeles. This is cool little courtyard here in my apartment. Yep, forgot to turn on mobile data. That's true. I just did though. Or I turned off the Wi-Fi. Why does someone keep? I swear, I quite 2 or 3 times yesterday. There was a scooter here. It was like right here, and it was knocked over. And I lifted it up, and like 2 hours later, I'd come out and it was knocked over. And then there was a second one. They were both completely blocking the sidewalk. What is going on with these scooters? Do people just enjoy knocking them over? Or did I not put the kickstand up right? Because someone literally just knocked them over. They're not not riding them anywhere. They just literally like knock them over where they were standing. I saw someone who really looked agitated, was spray painting a fence around here with graffiti. I was like, don't want to get his attention. He just really seemed agitated, and he threw his spray paint can over the fence. Right, yeah, it is warm here. I mean, it's a little cool now, but yeah, it's not like real winter weather here. It's not cold, obviously. I'm comfortable in a t-shirt. That's what I'm doing. $28 degrees there. That is cold. Perfect biking weather. Yep. You want to get on your Marin? I got my retro spec. There it is, Los Angeles. Alright, I gotta put the phone in my pocket. Or I'll just hold it down here, I guess. Mitsubishi, oh, what a miserable car. Those leak oil like mofos. Hi. Alright. Damn it, I need more ripe bananas too, because the bananas I got yesterday from the other grocery store, they're all green, so they're gonna take a while to get ripe. Where the hell are the clothes hangers? They changed the layout here. Where'd they go? They must have moved them some. Oh, here they are. Oh, good. Here's a small. These are better. 6 of them. Perfect. That's what I want. And they're thinner. The other ones I got were so thick. There were these. I don't like them that thick. I don't have space for them. All right. What else am I doing here? Got clothes hangers. What else do I need? Hand soap? No, I got plenty of that. Oh, just look through the aisles. Okay, I'm going to put the phone in my pocket. I don't know what else to get. I don't really need anything. You're like, hey. Oh, I do take the bananas off the stem, but you know, still take time. May as well get another box of tissues. And what else was I looking for? What the hell? I know I wanted something. Yeah, I like the me gusta el supermercado. Tissues? What the hell? What was I looking for? I just had something in mind. Damn. Oh, bananas. Maybe I'll get a few. Perfect. Just 2. Okay, I'll put the phone in my pocket.
Which way do I have this? May as well walk around the block a bit. The alley behind my building. Not a pleasant looking place. There used to be people living back there. Man, that's a rough way to live. In the fucking cold and the rain. You know, it does get cold at night here. So, may as well get a little exercise. I just gotta keep moving, keep active, and sit in this pain of my screenwriting console. But you know, in the end, like I said, like, okay, if I really have to redesign the whole story, I can do that. I'm still annoyed at my teacher, but that's a separate matter. For not, you know, really like getting into my story to see like, well, what else is going on? What can I use? Is there anything helpful? Or if it's not working too, then think how to redesign everything. But, oh well. Oh, guy's leaf blowing over here. I'll go the other direction. Just walk around my neighborhood. How's it going, everybody? Y'all getting your steps in today, your exercises? Ooh, that sun is nice on my back. Oh, the sun went away now. Just walk around the neighborhood. I haven't been walking around the neighborhood in a while. Just all business. I went to Ralph's yesterday for the first time in months. I'll walk on the opposite side of the street. I won't even walk on my street. FOT fans, ¿cuántas personas están ustedes? Son ustedes. Yo quiero un número exacto. Say we, there's this compound in Spain watching me. What, and do you all share the same device to watch? You better all watch on individual devices, get my numbers up. I never noticed this apartment really, like from this view. This is a beautiful one. And it's down the street from mine. There are 7 of you? Wait a minute, you are 7 people? How do you all know each other? Are you all the 7 dwarves? Did I say 7 dwarves or 7 dwarves? Now leasing. Damn, this is a beautiful building from the outside. I could move 2 apartments over, 2 buildings over. Although, you know, if I didn't know, like, either one, I would look at my apartment and say, damn, that's a nice building, too. It is a nice building. But, you know, grass is always greener, all that nonsense. But it will grow. Well, you got to get people watching on separate devices. How do we do that? How do y'all got to work that out. Well, okay. How do you all know each other? How do I say that in Spanish? ¿Cómo Ustedes conocen los otros. Is that how I'd say it? Walking around the hood. The neighborhood. We were watching you in a home. How do you all know? Are you all roommates? How did I get so many fans in one house? This place looks beautiful too. But see, that's the thing. Everywhere looks better when you're not living in it. I really do have a great place though, so can't worry about it. Here we go, some sun. And I haven't been down this way in the neighborhood in a while. I kind of miss walking down it. I would have, nostalgic little walks here when I'd park 5 blocks away, like on a Saturday night after seeing a movie, and then walk home from here and see this place at night after I'm in a good mood. I saw a movie, maybe talk to some people, met people, your friends. One of us shared your videos to other people when they wrote to make a group, but that doesn't explain how, okay, I don't get it. Oh, 7 of you are sitting around a computer, and who's typing? ¿Quién usa el teclado? ¿Quién se usa el teclado? Is that right? Also, going in this direction, this is west, so of course, you go west in LA, that's where it gets nicer. You eventually get to Beverly Hills and West Hollywood and stuff, where it's like neighborhoods are more cleaned up, and I'm sure they're not nice to people living on the street, but so it's kind of hiding a problem rather than dealing with it. You are friends, okay, but how did you all end up being fans of mine? That's just weird to have 7 fans in one house. That's very unusual. And how do you all get together? What are you doing in your day where you stop and say, Angelo's live streaming, let's all get on here? Like everybody, I can't get 2 people together without coordinating like 3 months in advance. Okay, whatever. I'm never going to figure out this mystery. FOT fan says it happened many months ago. It happened many months ago. Well, squirrels are fighting in here via Instagram, and seeing that we live in the same city, we wanted to do it. So you wanted to move in together, or you wanted to watch my videos? Okay, whatever. I don't need to know the mystery. I think it's better left unsolved because it's kind of more interesting than if I found out what was going on. So it's east, west, north, south. Okay. The apartments get really beautiful here. Take a look at this. I haven't been down here in a while. Oh, this is kind of inspiring. The colors are shit. Red does not look good on this phone. That looks freaking yellow, but that's brown. Yeah, okay, now, whoa, it's blowing out. What a beautiful place. Like I said, I already have a good place, so if I was living there, I could just as easily say, oh, I want to see what that other building's like. When you go south, that's where it gets kind of crappy down here too. I've driven there and it's like just so congested, and It seems kind of, you know, creepy at night. The whole area seems kind of depressed, you know, in a way. It's just congested, smaller buildings. I don't like that. Like the haves and haves not. I want everybody to have. Am I happy with the group? Yes, I'm happy with the group. Me contento mucho. But who's typing? Who is doing the typing on the computer? And are there literally exactamente 7 personas mirando ahorita, el momento? O hay 7 personas total, pero normalmente tal vez 1, 2 o 3 personas están mirándome. I want to know exact numbers. Haven't crossed this street in a while. This is a street I do miss because when I had a car, I would cross the street every day to get to my car and to walk home. And I kind of miss this little walk through my neighborhood. It's cool now though that I get to ride a bike and see people out and stuff, but I do miss it just because, you know, I was able to drive around and go to movies on Saturdays. Now I'll drive around, but well, I'll be in someone's car when I drive. Oh yeah, I got to get a real ID. A quote, real ID. You all know about this? In California or across America, everyone has to get a real ID by May 3rd or they can't fly on domestic flights. So I got to go to the DMV, bring my documents to show I am who I say I am, my utility bills, bank statement, car insurance, bring my birth certificate. They don't say your ID card is good. You have to bring a birth certificate or like some other a passport. I don't know why they don't say to bring ID. I mean like a driver's license or just state ID. So got to bring my birth certificate. Thank goodness I already have a copy of that because I had to get it for a job I had. And go there and hope I get the whole thing cleared up and get my real ID so I can freaking fly. Even though I hate flying, it's kind of, you know, bullet dodge if I can't fly. But I know if I'm writing movies and making movies, I'm going to have to fly at some point. This light also lasts freaking forever. Because it's such a congested street. It's just a little road, but it's so congested. So many people drive through here. And it just takes forever. I could cross. Oh, it's turning soon, but I miss walking down here. I miss those nights going out to the secret movie club, driving my own car. I'll have a car again. Probably next car I'll get is a Prius. I like that. First of all, gas is so expensive, so Prius, get the really good gas mileage, city driving, which you do a lot of here, and it's a Toyota. It's very reliable, so it'll last a long time, but it's got the range. It's got a long range too, and you can refuel it. You don't need to charge it the way you do an electric car. So Prius would be, I think, a good car to get when I get one. Because I'm tired of spending so much on gas too. Like $40 to fill the tank on my old Camry. This little neighborhood here. Oh, it's nice. I do miss it. Kind of breaks my heart that I'm not out more doing stuff, but we are normally 7, but when the others can't, I'm who is watching. I am Carlos, and they watch the video now when they can. Now we are watching you on my TV. All of you? Jeez. Okay. But it's you who is typing. Got it. All right. Well, that answers that question. Thank you. What, all 7 of you? How do you all have time? Like, I go days without seeing any of my roommates. I literally live like 3 feet away from one of them, and I don't even see him for days. Because we have different schedules. Grand Wagoneer, that looks like a nice SUV. Gas guzzlers, oh, holy crap, you talk about gas bill, that must be $100 to fill up that tank. We're walking around the neighborhood, and I gotta get that tapping on the keyboard. Oh yeah, usando el teclado is incorrect. It would be tocando el teclado. See? It's like tocar el piano. It's like to touch means to play or to use. Or is that for keyboard? I don't know if that's... Tocar means to type. I know it means to play piano, or it means to touch. It can mean other things too, right? Beautiful neighborhood out here. Is this the street where my car was destroyed? Yep. This is the street. All the way at the end of the block over here, right about there, my car was destroyed. Somebody had to hit it. Yeah, but you know, it kind of worked out for the best. Like, I'm glad I'm riding a bike. I'm in better shape. I'm losing weight. Saving a lot of money on gas. Getting to know the neighborhood better. So it's all good. Thank you, FOT fans. There's still so many mysteries about this house and why you're all watching. But, hey, that's cool. Now, see, this place, I don't like how it gets more like just houses and suburbs, less businesses, there's not stuff around. But yeah, it's like nicer housing and stuff, it's quiet, but that to me bores me to tears. Like, I have to be around the city, at least for now. Maybe in the future it'll change, but I have to be where people are out doing stuff and I'm seeing movement. It would depress me to no end to just be in some quiet spot like this. That's how I used to live, you know, in Arlington before I moved out. I would just be depressed. And Annandale, that too. That was extremely depressing. Man, it literally like hurts in my chest just to think about how sad it was to live there. Had to go to Walgreens to buy some tuna. Walgreens tuna, that sounds like it's got to be expensive, right? CVS has good deals on tuna. There was a Walgreens, kind of sad how it happens. I mean, not sad for the company, but for the people who work there. I remember a Walgreens opened up in Arlington, and then it closed down within a few years. I'm like, damn, that's a bummer for the people who work there. Wow, this is a fancy one. I'm just walking around my neighborhood right now. And now it's the houses. It's no longer apartments. So now you know you're in a really rich area. Huge lawns. Jeez, what a waste of water. All these huge lawns here. But here, look at the streets. You can tell how nice it is here. Quiet, clean. Like in front of my apartment, there's fucking beer bottles all the time and trash and all kinds of stuff. Here, they don't tolerate that stuff. I'm not saying that in itself is ideal, because I think it's kind of a fascist thing. It's like, you know, keeping the poor out of certain spaces, and it's like covering up a problem. I'm not saying poor people just make trash. Shit, I was poor as shit for the longest time. But I'll walk up here. I've never walked on this sidewalk. Jeez, it's a huge one. I'm scared of even filming. I think the neighbors are probably all looking constantly for someone who looks like me. Here, I'll just get it incidentally in the background. They got huge lawns. I could never live with that decadence. It's like, okay, I have a huge lawn. I just enjoy looking at it, and I pay someone to mow it. Like, I would rather have all this be something that's useful for some purpose. But, you know, I don't get it. It gives me anxiety just being here. It's like, yeah, some people love it. I could never, I don't know, I don't think, live in like a big decadent house like these homes here. Like this home. You see, that's a big one. That would, you know, I don't know. To me, it's like, well, oh yeah, and they got a sign out for a local city council candidate who hates homeless people. Claims he wants to help them and then does the cruelest stuff like homeless sweeps. But anyways, it's just too much for me. It's like the point of having all that is just to be ostentatious, I guess. You might really need it, you know. Maybe you have tons of stuff you have around. I think anything's inherently wrong with it. I do think there's something wrong with these huge lawns sucking up all this water and just being there to boost people's egos. Maybe very nice people's egos, but I think it's a shame. I think there's probably 10 cameras on me right now, wondering what I'm doing here. How did you start being a YouTuber, and who or what gave you the idea for this channel? Yeah, well, I wanted to be I started this YouTube channel January 1st, 2009. You can see on the channel, the About page, it says I started that. I made some crappy sketch comedy that I took down. It wasn't good. It was, oh, so lame. But that's when the channel started. But before that, I was... how old was I? 2009? I was 23. And I was extremely lonely and depressed. Well, first of all, okay, I was 23, but since I was 17, I wanted to be a movie director. I already knew that. I didn't want to be a writer yet. That came many years later. But I wanted to be a director. I did stuff in TV and little short films, but I was always afraid of the rejection, of the possibility of failure of making my own films or putting stuff online and people not liking them, even though I always fantasized about it. And I was dating this girl. It's a short story, but basically I was involved with one girl, and she was an abusive alcoholic. It was really painful. And then I got involved with another girl a few months later, and she was really nice to me, really great. But I was so traumatized by that other woman, I couldn't bring myself to be close to her. And she broke up with me. And I felt so horrible and so lonely and crushed. I was like, I have to do something to fill up my time and to feel better about myself. So I thought, I'll finally make this YouTube channel just to have people to, just to have some validation, to have people to connect to try and have something good going for myself. Because I don't like this street. I want to get back on the side streets. I wanted to have something to feel good about myself and something to keep going, because I realized I really had nothing before. It was like I put all my self-esteem in this woman, and like I said, she was very nice. She was not mean about it at all, breaking up with me. So the fact that I have a YouTube channel is because she broke up with me, and it was so painful. I did end up seeing her 3 times after that, just hanging out, but I did my best to cope, but I was just crushed. All right, enjoy your tuna in the woods, Noodles. You should name yourself Tuna if you're gonna eat tuna. Lionheart Matt says, "Wow, okay, that's deep. Yeah, I feel for you, man. Oh, and it's touching. You would ask me for advice, because that's painful." So Matt says, "Good morning, Angelo. I'm having a tough day dealing with symptoms of my bipolar disorder, and I've been mistaken." Well, let me read your comment. "I know that you are not neurotypical. Do you have any advice?" I don't know if I don't know if I am. I don't know really what counts as neurotypical, and I never looked into whether I am or not. Obviously, you could look at my life and say, well, there's something really messed up there going on with my head, but if that means I'm not neurotypical, so be it. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Just I don't know, because I don't know what really counts or not. Like, is it just if it's you have a chemical thing, or is it anything? As it could be if you're depressed or obsessive or whatever. But I was mistakenly diagnosed. It was never like a full-on I don't know. It always seemed like kind of provisional. Like, yeah, you probably have bipolar disorder. In reality, I was just extremely depressed, and I would get very manic. I couldn't figure out what I had. Here we go, the quieter streets, the romantic streets for me to walk. Advice, oh, that dog is terrifying me. That dog would bark at me when I would walk by there and just run up and scare me. Stop it. I don't know what's like. I don't want to say anything that's irresponsible, because it may not help with your bipolar symptoms at all. What I say. All I can do is take what's meaningful for me and tell you what I do to help myself with my depersonalization, derealization disorder. And I'm sort of grateful that I have it in a way, because I learned so much about myself, and grateful it's not like this horrible permanent affliction, even though for me it's been permanent. It's never really fully gone away. And oh, what a nice walk. And I don't want to say something where it's like you try it, and if it doesn't work for you, or you don't feel like you're doing it right, you're going to start judging yourself for it, or thinking you're a failure for it. Here's what I do. Here's the very simple short of it. I keep a very disciplined routine to keep from spinning out into self-hatred and depression. I get up at 3:45 every day, even today after I slept 3 hours. I do crunches in bed. I shower. I do an efficient shower. I don't waste time in there. I turn off the water when I put on my body wash. I'm going to keep walking around the neighborhood a bit. I exercise hard in the morning. I wait to eat until after I work out. I try not to look at social media too much. I try not to be too distracted and procrastinate, and start indulging my own sort of vices in a way, just meaning my own laziness, my own desire to comfort myself. And I try, and instead of trying to comfort myself with stuff that ultimately is going to make me feel frustrated and like I'm a failure, and like I'm a disappointment, and like my shortcomings are horrible, I try and do more to like give more in a way. The things for me that are like giving more. So when I write, that to me, it's like giving something. It's like developing something. It doesn't feel like trying to suck in entertainment, which, believe me, I love watching entertainment, but for me, I have to have it in its place. It has to come after I've done a lot of work. If I try and shortcut it and start my day with entertainment, I feel horrible. I feel messed up. Even if it's a great movie, if it's a quality thing, I just feel like, you know what, I've slipped on my character. I made everything, I try and make everything about building my character. So if I were to go home and watch a movie now, which is what I used to do, I would feel even more depressed. So instead, what I'm going to do, accept my pain, go with it, don't fight it, try and develop from it, make it meaningful. My pain in every way. My loneliness, my feelings of failure, my feelings of how my life has been so screwed up in so many ways. You know, I was disabled for so long. I was homeless. I was very, very troubled about, you know, how I was raised and put in Catholic schools, and their education was just horrible to me. You got it, Lionheart Matt. Hope that heart of a lion serves you well. But basically, I try and be consistent, like eliminate all these variables that are going to cause me harm, and try and like do little tasks every day that I know are good for me and wholesome and that will build me up. So that's why I try and write every day. Not try, I do write every day. I try to turn off the internet when I'm writing, put my phone away. So whatever that is for you, I always like to think for everyone it has to do with movies, but it could be something different from you. I remember in the mental hospital I met a woman, young woman, who she wanted to do biology, and I encouraged her. I said, you absolutely should. And I said, you really need to like go through with that, and it's going to helpful and it's going to be meaningful for you. And it's going to make you so much better, because it's going to give you something bigger than yourself to want to keep doing. And she said, thank you, I will, basically. She said she will. And so it's like whatever it is for you, you know, but don't... The thing that was tricky for me, because I used to be very busy. I can't even see the screen now, the sun's so bright. But I was so busy trying to get more entertainment, and I didn't realize what was really meaningful and impactful for me. So I would work on plays, and I loved working on them, by the way, but I was in so much pain. And it didn't get alleviated by doing that, because I sort of had the wrong reasons for doing it. I'm glad I did it. I'm not saying doing it was bad. I'm just saying for me, I didn't have the insight, the maturity enough to understand how to manage this stuff. Even making this live stream, walking around, I'm a little bit being self-indulgent in a way, and it's painful for me. It hurts. So you'd think, well, how much can that hurt? I'm not doing anything bad. I'm having a walk in the neighborhood. I'm not doing drugs. I'm not saying drugs are inherently bad either. I'm just saying know the consequences. But I'm not like doing anything that's really going to mess me up. But even so, it's like I'm trying to escape my pain rather than just embracing it and going right with it and seeing what it's going to teach me, in a way. So I'm not going to punish myself for this. I'm going to say, okay, I'm going to go home. I'm going to clean. I'm going to iron my clothes. I'm going to make my lunch for tomorrow, and I'm going to write. I'm going to keep writing today, have integrity about it, just accept the pain, and not victimize myself. I'm not going to be like, oh, I'm such an idiot. I have enough of that naturally in me, every second of every day. But I know how to manage it. So I'm not going to be like, oh, I'm just so unlucky. I'm such a loser. I'm such an idiot. I'm a failure. I'm going to be like, I'm going to turn that around and say, okay, what can I do? What can I do? I can write. That uplifts me. I can keep my diet strict. I'm not going to slip on my diet. Eat junk food to comfort me. I'm not even like tempted to eat junk food. Just to eat maybe food that's not a part of the nutrition that I want. Like yesterday, I had too much rice. That's all. So that's not junk food, but it was too much. And so, yeah, like I said, not beat myself up over it. Be like, okay, what can I do? And when I start asking the right questions, instead of asking, like, how can I punish myself? And I'll figure out how to punish myself if I'm subconsciously asking that. I ask, what can I do? And it's like, okay. It's like I get the answers. What can I do? Well, I can do a lot of things. I can do a lot of great things and big things. I can endure this one day. By the way, I journal pretty much every day. Not quite every day, but pretty much. I actually do it as a writing exercise, but I also find it fulfilling. I don't necessarily write about anything weighty or important. I just write stuff I have to do. Like, gotta diet better, gotta get up quicker out of bed, gotta be more, helpful to my coworkers. Gotta stop being down on my, or not even that, I don't even put it like that, like, gotta write more, gotta be open, gotta meet more people. I'll literally write that for days and days, just stuff like that. So that's so much more helpful than just wallowing in my self-punishment, which I'm an expert at. But making this video, it's a mixed bag because it is painful for me to just walk around and sort of be self-indulgent. But at the same time, I'm going to be okay with it. I'm just going to let it go ahead, not punish myself, and take the positive out of this instead of the negative. It's like a little test for myself. So much I can't control. So that's why I'm saying I'm always very, very leery about giving advice, because I'm like, well, what if my advice ends up hurting you? Or what if you don't interpret it the way I do and you feel you followed it the way I said and then it hurts you? So it's, a responsibility that I feel. So that's what I'm saying. That's my experience. I don't know if that helps bipolar disorder. It'll probably help you as a person. Bipolar disorder, I've never had it. I don't really know how to deal with that. I know how to make other things more manageable. These dogs are playing with each other. And just be honest with myself. Don't kid myself. Don't beat myself up needlessly. And don't negate the possibilities that are in front of me. Don't say, well, it's impossible. I'm never going to meet people. Never going to go out. Never going to meet women. Never going to do this. Never going to have success. I don't even worry about success or not. I'm just sure it'll happen. But really what bothers me more is, I'll be a disappointment to people. I'll let someone down. And I'm sure that's something you probably feel in common with having, a mental disorder. So that's my advice is, find out what can you do and get honest with yourself and, figure out, well, why can you do this? Why would it be important for you to do this? Really figure out why it's meaningful, and that'll help you figure out the how are you going to do it now. But for me, that was a long road, long, painful, winding road that I couldn't just, figure out in a minute. Hi. Remembering just because you failed, it doesn't mean you're a failure. That's what my whole movie's about that I'm writing, that my teacher just said wasn't working. So I'm going to be a hypocrite if I don't believe that lesson too, because that's what the character has to learn.
Now I gotta take a leak. Another thing, Matt, is, get specific about stuff. Figure out all the different areas of your life that you can improve or change. So, like, diet was a big one for me. Being strict on my diet, and it doesn't mean not enjoying food. It literally just means understanding, how much I need to eat. I'm not an expert at it. I don't know macronutrients. I don't track them. But as far as understanding basically what I can eat in a day that's healthy, that's gonna, help me, like, develop muscle mass as I work out, but also help lose fat, and just kind of experiment with that. That helps me. All right, FOT fans, you have to go. I'll see you later. Thank you. So, get specific as you can about all the things you can do to help you, and literally look it up. Like, look up things to help you and do things. So it's a painful way, the only way to go through it is to go through it. There's no easy way that I know of. For me, going through the challenges of being homeless actually helped me a lot. And I learned so much from it. So it's not like that was a quick thing for me. I was homeless for 2.5 years. And even then, you think all your problems are ended. Now, I got a nice place to live. It's not perfect, but that's all it is. Not perfect. It's not bad. The landlord takes care of the building. Neighbors are cool. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, but even though, like, my main problems, like external problems, are solved, meaning I have money, I have a place to sleep, I have a good job. Not all external problems, I'd like to go out more, but you always have new problems. So now all my problems seem just as serious as ever, even though a lot of them are less serious, or they come out in different ways. They find ways to come out. You block off one passage for your problems, they'll come out another way, and you just have to know how to deal with them. There's no such thing to me as just, oh, you're done dealing with problems. And learning that that's something you can be grateful for, that you have problems, because it always pushes you to develop, and it's exciting. And if I didn't have problems, I'd feel like I would die of depression. I would be so bored because I'd have nothing to do, nothing to challenge myself. I'm not like some people who just seem like they're just happy. They're just happy no matter what, and they have fun and they feel good. I'm not like that. If I'm not pushing myself past pain and problems, then I'm absolutely the most rock bottom miserable. I will spin out into the most, virulent self-loathing and hatred in an instant. So I've got to do these things to keep up my discipline, and not, like I said, just for walking around the neighborhood, not wallow in self-loathing about it, but just keep it moving and accept that in its context, because even that was painful for me. I'm serious. I was hurting while I was talking to you guys. All right. How do I have 5 people here? Well, and I'm not mad about this, so I'm just curious, like 5 people, but no one's commenting now. I'm just literally curious who watches and doesn't comment. I think it's totally fine to. No problem. I'm just curious because for me, it's like if I'm watching a live stream, I want to participate. I get some people, they don't even want to be on video. It would be too self-conscious of them to go through, or self-conscious for them to go through. Totally fine too. The worst times for me to go through always involved women dealing with rejection from them or breakups or what. Oh, that was the most painful. And it's like you can train yourself to be able to deal with problems as they come. So, inflicting problems on myself, but good, healthy problems, like getting up early, exercising hard. Those are good, healthy things to do. Not procrastinating even a little bit, which I do procrastinate. It's horrible. And it's funny, the better you get at these things, the more painful even small deviations from your discipline will affect you negatively and hurt you. And that's good. It's like, oh, your body's even more in tune to what's good for you. And even the smallest deviation, the smallest change in vibration is going to hurt you. And so it's like, good. Now that's your guideline. So you have a much stronger guideline of, what to do. So right now, that was funny. I don't know. If the first thing I do when I turn on my computer isn't open my Word document and look at my screenplay notes and work on those, I feel I feel bad. Whereas before I was like, it was the other way around. It's like, oh, I just want to look at stuff on the internet first for an hour and goof around. But even though that walk was painful, I'm happy I did it. Happy I got the exercise. Happy that I did something to build the channel. Happy there's someone out there the people who are already connecting to this and who will connect to it later. And that, no, I'm not trying to look for instant satisfaction from this. I'm just trying to build, to go, to develop. Whoa, okay. Hit the desk leg again. Anyways, I want to get going. I do want to eat something else because like I said, I did eat a big meal yesterday, but I last ate at like 2 o'clock yesterday afternoon, 1:30, 2 o'clock. And then I had that oatmeal and now a banana this morning. So, and I did my walk, so I'm going to do more. But thanks for watching, everyone. I'm going to watch Superbad tonight. And, keep good. Try and incorporate some of this stuff into your life if you feel it works for you. I feel it, when you're ready, it will work for you. And, help build the channel. Tell them, hey, Angelo helped my life. So anyways, hope that helps. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.